All right.
Okie dokie. Hey everybody, welcome to Seriously Lighthearted Yoga. Today we are going to be talking about the elbow of your leg. Your knee.
Yeah.
Your knee. We're going to be talking about your knee. We broke down the elbow yesterday. We're going to break down the knee today. Remember, guys, the reason why we are doing this is so that you're kind of more conscious and aware of the way your joints are supposed to move and keep you from injuring yourself is really the main goal. So, break it down, okay?
Yeah, guys. So your knee is essentially the junction between 4 different bones. This really big bone right here in your shin we call the tibia. There's the kind of other bone that runs down here, kind of forms your ankle. We call that your fibula. There's this really big thigh bone in here, and it's called your femur. And then there's this little tiny guy that just kind of floats over the knee here called your patella or your kneecap. These 4 bones kind of mash up into each other at the knee, and there's a little pad of cartilage that sits in between all these bones called meniscus that kind of protects all of this, pads it, and there are a bunch of tendons that run along either side of the knee, connecting at all sorts of different points to allow your body to do all sorts of fun little movements. But the knee itself, very simple in its movement. I want to emphasize this. All it's supposed to do is really forward and back. That is the motion of the knee. And if you're looking to keep it safe in a yoga class, there are a few simple things you can think of to help you do that. Number 1, in general, when you're doing like standing poses or something, your knee should be in line with your toes. That's a great way to start kind of thinking about that, keeping that alignment on a basic level in a good spot. The other thing is that if you're looking to kind of protect the knee in any sort of pose, you can always think of flexing your foot up. So bring your toes toward your knee. And then from there, if you're extending your leg, you can even think of bringing this kneecap toward your hips. So flexing the foot kind of locks your knee into position, allows it to be a little stronger and a little safer. Bringing that kneecap up also does the same thing and you kind of have to think of using your thigh to do that, but allows you to, again, just another level of locking that you can get in your knee. If you do these things, don't allow yourself to hyperextend your knee. That's the other thing I want to bring up, is that you don't want to go past where it's supposed to be bending. And to prevent that, you can think of keeping just a little tiny micro bend in your knee. And when you're like standing or something, if you think of just bringing your shin just millimeters forward, that'll actually allow that knee to not lock, which is another good thing that we try and avoid in yoga classes. But anyways, guys, that knee, again, just the forward and back, just like the elbow, just forward and back. And then your ankle rotates, your hip rotates. That's kind of where any rotation that you have in standing poses comes from, one of those 2 places.
Yeah, so just be aware of that, guys. Don't try to twist in your knee. You should not be twisting in your knee. Again, like Kai said, keep your toes and your kneecap in line unless otherwise necessary, at which point you should be being aware of the fact that the rotation should be coming out of your ankle or your hip, not out of your knee. So again, much like the elbow, keep it in line. It doesn't rotate. Again, like your elbow, hence the elbow.
You really don't want to twist it funny.
Yeah, hence the elbow of your leg. But I hope that makes sense for you guys. If you have any questions or if you are having trouble keeping your knees straight in any of your poses, seek advice either from us or other yogis. So let us know. Give somebody a high five. If you want to, you can give somebody a foot 5 too, but whatever, that's up to you.
One day.
Anyway, we will see you guys tomorrow.